Hello and welcome to our 10th episode of The Love Project with me, your host Han Rayani, and with me today on the studio is
BJ.
BJ. So today it's not going to be like our normal episode where we're going to be talking about politics and social issues. If you can see, like I'm wearing a Malaysia jersey, so maybe
Today is a sports edition.
yeah. So it's a sign that today is going to be a sports edition.
Right.
So do you do a lot of sports, G?
I used to.
Used to?
Yeah.
Yeah. What sort of
I
sports
haven't
are you
been able
into?
to play sports a lot lately, but I play a bit of basketball. I used to play a longer time ago. Played a bit of futsal. When I was like in high school, I played so many sports. Like I can't list them all out, but
Yeah. For me, I mean, like you can probably see me. I'm like a skinny guy, but I used to play a lot of sports in college. I played at a different time lah, all throughout different periods of when I was in college. But I was playing football, badminton, ping pong, and basketball for the college.
oh wow,
Yeah,
all representing
representing the college, but at different times. Yeah, so I've been in sports for a while. You know, as you know, I'm a football coach also.
Right,
For a team called Shah Alam United. In Shah Alam United.
Shah Alam United.
Yeah, so we're in the Champions League, Selangor Champions League.
Right.
And we also have like an academy, and we also have like under 18s and second team. So
Right. Is there a Shah Alam City?
yeah,
Oh, there is?
there is.
What the
So
Are they your
many-
biggest rivals?
We have a few rivals actually, because there's also because our field is in Bukit Jelutong.
Right.
So there's also Bukit Jelutong FC, there's Shah Alam City, there's Shah Alam Legends, all sort of.
Are they old?
Yeah.
The legends?
Yeah. Yeah.
All legends are old. Usually.
Yeah. So like I've mentioned, today will be a sports episode.
So what did you want to start with?
Okay, so it's sad for me to admit, but I am a Manchester United fan.
Yeah. There was the moment of silence for all his tears.
Yeah.
You know?
I just had the memories
and
came
his
flooding
hopes
back.
and dreams for the next 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I was too, by the way. I forgot to disclose that. I was a Manchester United fan.
You was?
Yeah.
Okay, what
Yeah.
happened?
I am now football agnostic.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't watch football anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a boring game.
What?
Yeah.
Right
Yeah,
as we're about to get into talking about
It's a boring game. Dude.
No, it's a game of precision. It's a game of hard work. It's a game of formation.
You're talking about basketball?
I'm talking about football, but I think you can apply it to all sorts of sports lah. So I love watching sports, and I've been a Manchester United fan for years.
Yep.
But recently, one of our manager, Eric Ten Hag, was recently sacked.
Our manager,
Our manager.
that's something United fans need to deal with.
No, because we've had including Ten Hag, we've had 9 managers since.
We.
Yes,
It's the we. See?
It's,
It's too close to you, don't it? You gotta let that go, man.
you can't get the Manchester United out of the guy, I guess.
You can't, huh?
You can't.
But you grew up in like Portsmouth, right?
I grew up in Portsmouth, but
Still became a United fan.
I
despite that.
was a United fan before I was a Portsmouth fan.
Oh, so you did become a Portsmouth fan?
I did become a Portsmouth fan because I
You were
lived in
living there.
Portsmouth.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah.
I watched a bunch of Premier League games there. So
Nice.
Yeah, I love. But Manchester United was my club lah. So
Yeah.
I remember
And
watching.
Portsmouth, I think at the time had quite a few former United players, right? They
Uh,
had that era where they had like Paul Ince. I
okay,
think.
they didn't have a lot of United players, but they had a lot of ex England players.
Ex-England players, right?
They had
right.
Crouch. They had Defoe. They had Sol Campbell.
Sol Campbell,
Sol
yeah, I remember
Campbell.
that guy. Yeah.
Sylvain
former
Distin.
Arsenal, right? Yeah.
former Arsenal. And they had David James.
Right.
And there's also a player called
David
Nico
Gino, the
Cruncher.
keeper, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember when I was there in 2008, Portsmouth was still in the Premier League. But they haven't won anything for years. The year I went there, suddenly Portsmouth started snowing. And then Portsmouth won the FA Cup with Harry Redknapp.
Nice.
Yeah, so
nice.
I'm just saying that I was the good luck charm for Portsmouth lah.
Right.
So hopefully the next time I'm in Portsmouth
They'll
will
be
probably
winning something again.
something again. Yeah. I hope so. But right now, Portsmouth is in the League One.
Right.
League One.
So you grew up in England for how long?
I grew up. I was there for 5 years.
You were there for 5 years.
I was there for
That's
5
a long
years.
time, dude.
Yeah. So
From how old to how old?
From when I was 14 until I was 19.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so
formative years.
Yeah, so I never took PMR, I never took SPM. So by the time I went there, I was culture shocked.
Right.
You know, because everything was new, everything was different. They had a different mentality.
Yeah.
Then I came back here. I went to UiTM Shah Alam, the motherlode of Malay people, you know, and culture shock again. I was like, whoa, okay. But back then, when I was in Portsmouth, you know, I watched all the games, so I was a big fan of football. So I was quite gutted knowing that United just sacked their manager, because I feel like, okay, like a lot of people, a lot of United fans, they want Ten Hag to be sacked because of what he did to Ronaldo. Are you familiar with this?
What did he do to Ronaldo? How he cold storage Ronaldo when Ronaldo came back?
So the second stint when Ronaldo came back to United, Ten Hag was the coach.
Yep.
And because he has his own philosophy, you know, he won titles in Ajax in Amsterdam, in Holland.
Yep.
He has his own mentality, his own
system.
style, his own system.
Yep.
So I think he is of the preference that he wants all his players to keep chasing the ball, non-stop running and non-stop. But you have to keep in mind that Ronaldo is a legend. At that point, he was like 37, 38. So he can't do all the things that he probably could have done when he was 10 years ago or 15 years ago.
And also, Ronaldo was not his pick, if I remember correctly. It was more upper management that wanted Ronaldo back. If I remember that correctly.
Yeah, I think so. Because he was running his contract. His contract was running out in Juventus. And he was before he was about he wanted to decide whether he still wants to play in the Champions League or he wants to go to Saudi straight away.
Right.
But when United came and offered him a spot, he was like, yeah, why not? Because it's the place where he sort of grew up as a footballer, you know, during Alex Ferguson's time. So as a fan, I was like, oh my God, Ronaldo is back. You know, oh my God, the legend. And I almost shed a tear the moment I saw him wearing the United jersey again, walking in Old Trafford.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, because like, I don't know if you know this commentator called Peter Drury. So he
probably heard his voice on TV.
He's commentating about Ronaldo and the first game when he was back in Manchester United.
Right.
And I can't remember the exact quote that he said, but it was so poetic and it fits Ronaldo so well, which is why like I was so happy when he came back. He had a good first season, the second time back. But then the second season he was dropped and then eventually he was let go. So that's when he went to Al Nassr. Al Nassr in Saudi Arabia.
And he's doing well there, right?
He's doing well. He's actually still the most paid footballer in the world. Maybe even athlete.
I don't think you're paying just for his
footballing
abilities.
Yes.
I think it's more like the marketing that you get from him, the exposure.
He is the most followed, not just athlete, but celebrity in the world. Collectively, over all his social media platforms, he has over 1 billion followers.
Ronaldo?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah,
but if I'm not mistaken, Messi had a very similar payoff as well, right? Going to the US, I think.
Okay,
he's in
Messi,
Inter Miami now, right?
He's in Inter Miami. But with Messi, he's not getting paid as much in terms of wage compared to Ronaldo or some of the players.
But his back end is loaded.
But his back end is so good because after he retires, he will get like a small ownership of a MLS team. So that's huge in itself.
But the big money, I think, is not that. It's the Apple TV rights.
Oh yeah.
I think that is the biggest like monetary value to his contract. I think that's worth way over $1 billion. Yeah,
and also the fact that he's in US, he's able.
And he has a cut of that, right?
Yeah, he has a cut of
TV. Wow.
Yeah, like I mean, like they all still are paid from Adidas or Nike, all their sponsors, and they don't even have to play. For some, I'm gonna take a step out of football and talk about basketball for a bit.
Okay.
Like Kawhi Leonard.
Okay.
He hasn't played for so long, but he's still getting paid.
his wages lah, right?
His wages
Yeah,
lah, but
yeah.
not like sponsorships or whatever.
Yeah,
So-
well, I have a problem with people like that, players like that. Like, if you're not injured, number one, I don't believe in load management.
Okay.
Like people in the 90s, like okay, a big issue now in the NBA is that people are, especially recently, I don't know if you've heard about Joel Embiid.
Oh yeah.
There's
He-
been a big issue about him and the Philadelphia 76ers implementing a load management plan where he'll be playing on certain nights. He'll either not play or predetermine that he'll not play or have a minutes restriction. And if you ask me, that is absolutely sacrilegious because you're getting paid hundreds of millions though, these guys.
Yeah.
And
and your
you're not a
fans.
steel worker, dude.
Yeah.
You're not like a rubber tapper, Like those guys have to go to work every single day. They don't get no days off. They don't get no load management.
They don't get as
Like,
much money
Oh, my
as-
back's hurting today. I'm not gonna go out and tap rubber. No, that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
for
They don't
those
have
type of
someone
people.
to massage their body and stuff.
Yeah. So like even like a guy like Nikola Jokic, for example, right? Like I get it. Like I love the game of basketball. Like basketball I've been playing since I was like probably 9-10 years old.
Okay.
And I love the game. And to watch people who have the extraordinary luck, and also of course they work hard for it, but to have more than anything the luck and be born into a situation where you can end up as an NBA player and not take that seriously, I think that's
Yeah.
I know I have a problem with that. That's why I'm not a big fan of players like Kawhi Leonard or
Joel Embiid.
even Joel Embiid. I'm not too well versed on his situation. I think he is a real injury threat. But
Oh.
at the same time, if you can't stay healthy for 82 games, then you don't deserve a big contract.
I think there's another player that fits this stereotype. Ben Simmons.
Oh, he's the worst.
He's the worst.
He's the worst.
I
He
was
got
a-
that big, massive $100 million, $120 million contract and then chose not to play the next season.
Yeah.
Like, dude.
Dude, I remember when he was hyped up as like the next big player in NBA.
Yeah.
Because I also watch basketball. I'm also a 76ers fan.
Oh, wow.
I'm a Philadelphia fan.
A Philly fan, eh?
A Philly fan.
That's rare in Malaysia.
Because Allen Iverson. That's
Right.
So I watched Ben Simmons and he can't shoot.
No, he
but he can dribble,
Not at
he
the
can
NBA
drive, he can get dimes, assists. And people called, do you remember what they called him back then? The Fresh Prince.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah? They called him the Fresh Prince because I mean like obviously he was in Philly and
Yep,
he's like tall like mixed guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm like you. I'm also not a fan of players that do this load management because
Yeah.
imagine you're a fan, right?
Yep.
And NBA tickets are not cheap.
Yep.
You spend maybe like
They're actually
hundreds.
the most expensive they've ever been. Yep. Right now. Yeah.
So you spend like maybe hundreds of dollars
Yep.
to watch a game. You're hoping to see your favorite player,
Yep.
let's say Embiid or Kawhi Leonard,
Yeah.
and then they're not playing.
Yep.
So you feel like
And you don't know that they're not playing until you show up at the arena. Yeah.
Exactly. Imagine how gutted or how disappointed the fan must feel.
Yep. Yep.
So this is why like rest in peace Kobe, but I love Kobe. He mentioned something like this. He's like he doesn't believe in load management and he would prefer, if possible, he wants to play every game because every game there'll be someone new in the stand, a fan that have probably saved up
Never
months,
seen.
that
Yep.
never seen you, that saved a lot of money just to watch you.
Yep.
And then you end up not playing.
Yep.
Like how that's an move. lah.
Exactly. And my favorite player in the NBA, LeBron James, he has committed to playing all 82 games this season.
Wow.
Yeah. He's committed.
And he's-
And he is what? He's turning 40 in December.
Yeah.
Yeah, in 2 months' time.
And he's playing with his son.
Yeah.
In the NBA.
Well, if you could call what his son is doing playing, he's a
I mean,
trash
he-
player. Dude.
He's still part of the Lakers team.
Yeah, he's averaging 0.5 points a game.
I mean,
He's going down to the G League in like a
Yeah,
couple of
yeah, yeah,
games,
he is,
you know, and we'll never hear from him again. He's not NBA ready. It was just a thing, a favor that they did to LeBron, so
Yeah.
that LeBron can say he stepped on
He-
the court with his son,
Yeah.
the first ever father and son duo to
Yeah.
play in the NBA together.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
all that's all LeBron wanted.
Yeah.
That's what he wanted
Yeah,
by
yeah.
bringing Bronny into
Yeah.
the
But
team.
with that, see, the one thing about that is it would be more of a story about that nepotism happening if the Lakers weren't doing so well. Lakers are, I think, 3-0.
Oh, really?
Yeah, to start the
Okay.
season.
Oh, they
which-
beat Warriors, is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
But the Warriors are not that good this year.
Oh.
I don't think. But they beat the Suns, and then they beat the Kings, which
Wow.
they've had problems beating the Kings all season. I think, or all
Last
last season.
season.
Yeah. So it's kind of an interesting dynamic because like the Lakers have not been this good since Kobe and Pau Gasol were teammates with Andrew Bynum.
I mean, the Lakers were good when they won the championship, I feel.
But no, as in like to start the season.
Okay.
They haven't started 3-0 I think since Kobe and Pau Gasol. I think it was
okay.
2010 season, something like that.
Okay.
The
well,
season they won the second championship.
quite exciting, Lakers.
Yeah. It would be though. Like the NBA is I don't know. Like they've gotten so woke.
The NBA.
Yeah. So okay, it's not a love project. We don't talk about politics, but the NBA has gotten so woke. Did you see that clip about Greg Popovich ranting about Trump?
Oh, yeah, that was years ago, right?
No. Recently.
Oh, recently?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like I think either yesterday or 2 days ago. Yeah.
Okay.
And he was like saying how you can't vote for this guy. He's a little man and all that. You know. But I know I have a problem with like you can attack him for his policies, but you can't attack a guy who is going or running to become president and from all angles seemingly the favorite to become the next president, and you can't attack him on his personal especially because with his first time round there was no personal that got involved in the governing of the country. You know, at least with Trump.
Yep.
So in that sense I feel like the NBA is very woke. Like Steve Kerr.
Oh, yeah?
Steve Kerr is a big anti-Trump guy.
Yep.
You know, but he's from San Francisco, so that's understandable. But yeah, it's weird how the rich white guys are against Trump. And all the black guys are coming up for Trump. And all the Latinos are coming up for Trump.
Dude, I even saw... Okay.
And all the Arabs.
Arab,
Did you know that? The Arab
Uh,
Americans?
Okay, this was
They're like
something that we...
overwhelmingly for Trump.
Yeah, this was something we should probably talk about in the last episode lah. But yeah, I saw that, and
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
so surprised that Arab Muslims were advocating for Trump.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that was crazy. I mean, that just goes to show what a terrible job Joe Biden and Kamala Harris is doing when it comes to the Gaza-Israel conflict lah.
I don't think it's that though.
Part of it is because of that.
I
juga lah.
think at least when it comes to younger people, I think that is a moving issue. But I think what it is mostly is that the conservative values, because Trump's not even really a true red-blooded conservative, you know. Like socially, he's conservative in his economic policies, but in terms of his social policies, he's mostly quite progressive, at least for a Republican. You know, like he doesn't like like how people say he's against abortion, but he's not. Like yes, he repealed Roe v. Wade, but in order to give back power to the states, so that each state will decide.
Oh,
It's not that
okay.
he's implementing an abortion ban. He has no plans for an abortion ban. But why, when the Supreme Court repealed Roe v. Wade, it was in order to give back the power to all the states.
So each state can decide whether they want abortion legal or not in their
and
state.
at what point can it be done and all
Yep.
that. Similar to an issue not long ago during, I think this was during Obama's term, of legalization of marijuana. So federally, if you know, until today, marijuana is not legal in the United States. Federally.
Not all in, like, a lot of states it's still illegal.
No, federally.
Federally,
In terms
okay.
of the country, you cannot bring it in
Okay.
and you cannot bring it out. Right? It's not legal in the United States federally.
Okay.
But they also repealed the thing where the states are allowed to govern each state according to how they want to. So that's why you get numerous number of states, starting with Colorado and California, that legalize marijuana.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
And then it followed.
Yeah.
I think there's now like 19 states
Yep.
around there.
A lot of states already.
That have legalized marijuana. So it is essentially trying to do that as well with the issue of abortion.
Okay. Let's go back into sports. But
Okay.
but while we're on the marijuana topic,
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you've seen, but there are a lot of NBA players that
Consume marijuana.
That consume marijuana.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm wondering, like, does it actually affect your performance as an athlete? Maybe it helps you mentally, but what do you think that marijuana should be banned for recovery purposes or for athletes?
For athletes, like for recovery purposes, I don't think so. Like, especially because in most parts of the world, not I wouldn't say most parts, but a very close example is our neighboring country, Thailand. You can get like like the stuff that doesn't make you high, which is only like CBD, if I'm not mistaken.
Understand.
So I don't understand this too well, but if I'm explaining it properly, CBD is a strain of marijuana that removes the psychoactive portion of marijuana, so it doesn't get you high, but it gives you the recovery effects. So CBD can be taken in from what I've read, quite a few different forms. There's balms, there's tinctures, there's drinks,
Different
there's
types,
wax, things like that. Even edibles, some people. So it helps with recovery from what I've seen. The CBD does. I don't know if actual weed, marijuana helps in that same fashion, but I do know the studies have been overwhelming with showing that CBD helps a lot with recovery. And now that you mention it, not just the NBA, the NFL, the American Football League, they also have a lot of heavy use. In fact, they have already instituted a policy where they allow marijuana CBD for recovery purposes in the NFL. So no one gets banned for that anymore.
Okay.
In the NBA, you still can.
Okay.
Yeah, the policy is still there, so you still could be banned. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So let's get back into football lah before.
Alright.
Okay. So like I mentioned, MU just sacked its manager, and it's likely that the next manager is going to be this Portuguese football manager from Sporting Lisbon. His
Portuguese,
name is Portuguese. Yeah, Ruben Amorim. He's quite new, but he's managed Sporting Lisbon for a while lah.
Right.
So I'm reading like a bunch of reports on it. I'm not sure if it's confirmed yet. But to be honest, when it comes to Manchester United, the Malay word is pasrah. So anytime there's a game, I'm like,
You're just gonna accept it.
I'm just gonna accept it. Like, I expect a loss.
But I heard Xavi is also in the mix, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They say even Xavi Zidane
is managing which club now?
The last club he managed was Barcelona.
But so is he still there? No. So right now he's a free agent?
Right now he's a free agent. So is Zidane. Thomas Tuchel.
Zinedine Zidane.
The
The
Zidane.
second greatest French player of all time.
Who's the greatest?
Eric Cantona? Are you kidding me? No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
It's Thierry Henry. Come on, man.
Nah, Zidane. Nah.
Zidane's better than Thierry Henry?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Since I'm asking you about different players and stuff, and okay, I want to try something new. Okay, I'm gonna give you 2 players names, and then you're gonna say which one you like the most.
Okay.
We'll start with Premier League lah.
Okay.
Rooney and Kane.
Can I say neither?
No, you have to pick one.
I hate English strikers.
Okay.
I'll go with Wayne Rooney because he played for United longer.
Okay. Rooney or Suarez?
Oh, Suarez. This is not even close.
Okay.
Yeah.
Suarez or Shearer?
Suarez. It's not even close.
Okay. Suarez. Suarez or Drogba?
Ooh, that's a tough one. The better player, I think, more achievements has to be Suarez.
Suarez.
Yeah, more achievements, but Drogba is one of my favorite strikers of all time.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Suarez lah. Okay.
I'll go with Drogba. I'll go with
Okay, Drogba.
I'll go with Drogba.
Drogba or Torres?
Fernando Torres?
Yeah.
Oh, dia Drogba. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? Fernando Torres. Fucking gay Spanish dude.
Okay, I'm gonna mix a bit now. It's not gonna be strikers. Okay, Drogba or Gerrard?
Steven Gerrard?
Yeah.
Drogba.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, fake.
That was so like never. Sorry, you mentioned Drogba, right?
Drogba, for sure.
Okay. Drogba or Scholes?
Paul Scholes.
Paul Scholes.
Paul Scholes.
Nice one.
Favorite player of all time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. Paul Scholes.
Okay. Scholes or Lampard?
Paul Scholes.
Scholes or Keane?
Roy Keane?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't make it easy, though.
Yeah.
Paul Scholes.
Paul Scholes.
Paul Scholes is my favorite player of all time, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Scholes or Kante?
Scholes.
Scholes or De Bruyne?
Scholes.
Scholes or Rodri?
I don't know who Rodri is. I
He just won the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, I don't know who he is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Scholes or Messi?
Well, I guess in terms of achievement, it's not close, but I go with Paul Scholes.
You'd go with Paul Scholes
I
over
go with Paul
Messi.
Scholes.
Okay.
I'd rather have if I'm building a team, I'd rather have Paul Scholes than Messi.
Okay.
For
Scholes or Iniesta?
Paul Scholes.
Wow.
Paul Scholes.
Scholes or Xavi?
Paul Scholes.
Okay. Scholes or Zidane?
Oh, that's not even close, dude. Paul Scholes.
Paul Scholes.
Paul Scholes.
Wow. Okay. Scholes or Ronaldo?
Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Okay, that's all for me.
Dude, come on. Ronaldo's the GOAT. He's not even close though. People say Messi is the GOAT. Messi won at least 3 Ballon d'Or by being a DEI candidate, okay?
DEI?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Diversity, equity, and inclusion. That was all it was. Just because he had the name Lionel Messi, that's why he won. His last 2 for sure.
Okay.
Maybe 3.
Okay, I admit about the last two lah, because I think at this point people just want to
Yeah.
give Messi the award.
Yeah.
because
Ronaldo had to earn all of his.
Yeah.
Dude, like he had to have ridiculous stats in order to win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when Messi won 4 in a row.
Yeah.
And
Ridiculous.
then at that point Ronaldo just won 1. And
Yeah.
then the second time Ronaldo won it after Messi has won 4 in a row, he cried. Because he worked so hard. He
Yeah,
waited for
yeah.
so long to get to be the world's best player.
Yeah. Well, he was. It's just
Yeah.
that politics got involved. That's all.
Yeah. I think
Messi is just basically the Steve Nash of the EPL. Of football, sorry.
I'd say he's like the Steph Curry of football.
Steph Curry of football. Steph Curry played in the hardest league in the world. Messi didn't.
He played in the Champions League. He's like the leading scorer against English teams despite not having played in the Premier League.
Again? Can you say that stat again?
Messi
Is the leading
scorer against the top six English teams,
Individual scorer lah.
individual scorer,
Okay.
without even having played in the Premier League.
Is that true? Is that actually true?
That is true, man. He scored so many goals against United, City, Arsenal, Chelsea.
Really?
Yeah. He scored against City. Yeah.
But in terms of the perfect football player,
Okay.
physically ever built, there's only one, dude.
Dude, okay.
Messi cannot jump that high.
No, he can't.
Yeah.
But Ronaldo can't dribble like Messi. He can't take free kicks like Messi. Dude, look at the statistics. Like the percentage of
It's easy when you're playing against farmers in Malaga, dude. It's easy to take free kicks.
it's easy to
when
play
it's
against
all-
farmers in Saudi.
Kid at the end of his career, so what?
Yeah, so is Messi.
But how
Messi is at the end of his career.
How long did he play? No. Farmers in Malaga, he played with. He played against his whole career. Malaga is a Spanish team.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
No, but dude,
They are-
the La Liga is one of the best. Okay, maybe they're not the best league,
They're
but
not
they
the
have some
Premier
of the best teams.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Barcelona, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid.
But they're not the Premier League.
I'll put Atletico Madrid in this lah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
But that's how many teams that you mentioned.
Okay, that's 3.
Yeah. Maybe you can go another 2 or 3 more that are at that
Yeah,
level
maybe.
or can compete with them.
Yeah,
But that's about it. Like in the Premier League, 20 teams.
Yeah.
It's not an easy night out, dude. Every
game
night is hard. Every night is a physical battle. Messi is too for that. That's all it is.
Okay.
Oh yeah. How about we do this? How about we do the NBA version of your quick fire? I'm gonna ask you this time, okay?
Okay.
So
Sure.
we're gonna go with Kawhi Leonard,
Okay.
okay, and Kevin Durant.
KD. Oh wait. KD.
KD? Okay. KD, Kevin Durant against Jason Tatum.
KD.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, Jason Tatum is still.
KD and AI?
Oh.
Where'd you go with that?
KD or AI?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm all for the truth. Sorry, the truth with Pierce.
Paul Pierce, yeah.
Sorry. The answer.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll go for AI.
AI? Okay. AI and Steph Curry. You're a big fan of Steph, huh?
I'm a big fan of Steph, though.
Oh, yeah?
I'm a big fan of Steph.
Interesting.
It's hard, man, because AI was the reason I watched basketball. And Steph has been doing things that I've never seen anyone do on a basketball court. But in terms of legacy and in terms of who I think is the better player, not my favorite player, I'm going to have to go with Steph.
Steph, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we go to the big one.
Okay. Oh, that wasn't okay.
And this is a debate that's been going on the past week, 2 weeks since the start of the season because they don't have much to talk about now.
Let's go.
Steph or LeBron?
Oh my God. Okay. I love LeBron. He's one of the greatest players ever. No one has dominated like him.
He's the greatest ever.
Okay.
No
one has done it like him. No one has had the longevity. No one has been
40 in
as
December.
impactful. Yeah.
Yep.
But in terms of style of play, which is also the reason why I would pick Messi over Ronaldo, I'll choose Steph. Wow, you look so disgusted at me.
Steph? Are you f***ing kidding me?
Steph over LeBron.
Oh my God.
Steph over LeBron.
No way, dude.
What you think in the comments?
LeBron beat them in the finals. Smacked them. 3-1 down. Came back.
You're right. I'm
Batman.
not. Dude, he's one of the greatest ever.
He is the greatest ever, though.
Yeah, I watched all the games, all the.
Michael
in
Jordan could
2015.
never do what LeBron's doing now.
Who?
Michael Jordan. He could never do what LeBron's doing now.
No, he'll be a different player than he's like a Kobe is like Jordan lah. So it's like LeBron is like the facilitator. He dictates the flow of the game. He controls the game, and if he wants to, he can just shoot. He's the leading scorer of the NBA of all time. With Steph, it's how do I say it? It's art. When I watch him play, he would run off the ball a lot. Whenever he gets the ball, he's majestic with the ball.
People don't give him enough credit for that.
Yeah, he runs so much off the ball, dude. I don't. Do you remember Dellavedova?
Dellavedova.
Dellavedova.
Matthew Dellavedova.
Matthew
Dellavedova.
Dellavedova.
Delhi.
Matthew Delhi.
Delhi.
Dude, Delhi nearly died marking Steph Curry in the 2015.
Yep.
Dude, I watched him. Christian, like I felt so much pity towards
Dellavedova.
Whatever. I had so much pity for him because he had to go through screens.
Yep.
He had to chase Steph all the time. And every time Steph gets the ball, he would either fake it.
It's immediate release.
He just gets it.
Yep.
And then
gone.
it's gone.
Before you can even do anything.
And that's I feel I would not want to be playing against Steph. I would not want to be.
You do not want to be guarding him.
I do not want to be guarding him.
dude.
But you also you wouldn't want to defend LeBron also.
Yes.
Dude, imagine like LeBron is running full speed. You're on your defensive line. Like you're the center. Or you can be the center or you can be the guard. Imagine like how heavy is LeBron?
260 to 70.
260, 6'9" man running full speed towards you.
But I feel like
Dude, I'll be praying, bro.
like if I were my size now,
Okay.
yeah, for sure. But I could put a 7'2" guy there to just take the hits, absorb it. You know, you could defend it. But with Steph, and I don't give Steph a lot of credit often, but you have to understand that you can't defend it.
Dude,
The only way to defend that is you have to have the equivalent amount of cardio. And even then, you don't know where he's going.
Yeah.
His brain is in his head.
Yeah.
You don't know where he's going. So all you can do is react. You know?
Dude, and the fact that he's a danger the moment he steps past the half court line.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Dude.
He was, but not anymore. He can't shoot like that anymore.
Did you watch the final of the Olympics?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember
Yeah,
the last 3 minutes of the game?
Yep.
Dude, Steph was unstoppable, man. Like I remember one of the last plays of the game. Steph
That was
already,
against who?
That was against France.
France, yeah.
Steph already had, I think, 3 straight threes.
Right.
And KD got the ball. He passed it to Steph. And then Steph had a defender in front of him. He tried to dribble, and then the second defender came in. So Steph passed it back to KD. And then KD saw LeBron was open. He could have shot himself, KD. He saw the two guys just moved in front a bit ahead of Steph. He passed it back to Steph. Now Steph got the ball. Two
With two
defenders
guys.
right in
Yep.
front of him. And he's probably 30, 35 yards away.
Yep.
He just shot that.
Yep.
And it went in.
Yep.
And KD and LeBron, two of the greatest players of this generation, they just like watched it and just like, whatever. LeBron even did Steph's celebration.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, I would say Steph. Is that the last choice? Steph and LeBron.
I got one more though.
Okay.
Since you said Steph.
Okay.
Stephen Curry or Kyrie Irving.
Oh God.
That's my favorite player.
Oh God.
Kyrie Irving is
I
an
forgot
awesome
about
player.
Kyrie.
Yeah. Who's got better handles?
Oh, Kyrie.
For sure, right?
For sure.
For sure.
For
Right?
sure.
It's not even close.
And he's got better finishing. Kyrie.
Yeah. At the rim, yeah. For sure.
Better finishing. Obviously, Steph's a better shooter.
Yep.
Okay, this is why I would pick Kyrie over Steph. Steph is a better player, probably. But Kyrie is a real one. He is pro-Palestinian. He posts regularly.
He's Muslim.
He's Muslim.
Yeah.
Yeah, he posts regularly about Palestine and...
He became Muslim in COVID. We were very weird, yeah. I don't know why, how or why that happened, but it was very Andrew Tate. Like, yeah.
Okay, let's not get into everything. But okay, I have one last topic I think we should talk about.
Okay.
It's about the Ballon d'Or.
Okay.
Okay, so in case you don't know,
This motherfucker Rodri that you've been talking about. Yeah.
So the Ballon d'Or is basically an award for the best footballer.
It means the
in the world.
golden ball in French, right?
Yes, the golden ball. It used to be like the world's player of the year,
Yep,
stuff
FIFA
like that.
player of the
FIFA
year.
player of the year. So but now it's like Ballon d'Or. So
But it's only voted on by one magazine, right?
it's voted by journalists.
That French magazine.
Yeah,
is it?
French journalists.
Right.
So they vote for it. And
Who were the finalists for this year?
the finalists? It was Rodri, it was Vinicius Junior, Jude Bellingham.
Oh, even Jude Bellingham, eh?
Jude Bellingham, dude, he had an amazing first season for
At
Real Madrid.
Madrid, yeah.
He won the Champions League
Yeah.
in his first season.
Yeah. Seems like if English strikers want to end up scoring goals, they have to go over,
Yeah.
leave England.
Yeah, like
Somehow
Kane.
English players just cannot score in England.
I mean,
Look at Wayne Rooney. Look at Wayne Rooney. He is the record holder, right, for most goals
in Manchester United history.
No, in English history, national team.
Oh, national team?
Yeah.
No, Kane is now is the.
How many does Kane have?
I think over 50.
Over 50,
Over
right?
50,
Yeah, because
yeah.
Rooney held that record when he scored 49 goals.
Yeah.
And he never scored another goal after
Yeah,
that.
and then it was 49 goals was the record for
Yeah.
English.
You look at, for example, Portugal. Okay? There's Ronaldo,
Yeah.
who scored God knows how many goals.
There
already.
is over 100
But
goals.
even before him, there was Eusebio back in the day, who was also a killer goal scorer.
Yep.
You know,
in the 60s, Palace time.
Yep. And who has England ever had that scored 30 goals? Like United hasn't had an English striker since what? Andy Cole, Terry Sheringham.
What do you mean? England?
Yeah, English striker.
Dude, I
like
mean-
Rooney played on the wing mostly.
I mean, Rooney, he's a striker, but he played deep also. He can play wing, so he's like everywhere. I think Kane is the most complete English striker, but there's also like Ollie Watkins.
He's like molded in a Lewandowski kind.
Yeah,
kind of form,
he's
kind
like
of
at that level now.
build,
I think.
right?
Yeah. But anyway, the top three for the Ballon d'Or for this year was Vinicius Junior, Rodri, and Jude Bellingham.
Right.
And it's amazing that Rodri is in this conversation actually, because he's a midfielder. I mean, sure, he won some domestic titles with Manchester City last year, and he also won the European Championship with Spain, the last one. But compared to the other two guys, his assists and his goals are nowhere near them. So people expected that Vinicius Junior was going to win it. You know, the player for Real Madrid, he won the Champions League, he won La Liga,
Right.
and he scored a bunch of goals, had a bunch of assists. So people were expecting Vinicius Junior to win.
Like the general public.
The general public.
Right.
But then the French Football Association, they told Real Madrid basically that Vini is not going to win. Vini is going to be second. Rodri is going to win. So Real Madrid ended up boycotting the whole Ballon d'Or ceremony. The reason why they boycotted, or the reason why they think Vinicius Junior did not win the Ballon d'Or, is because I'm not sure if you watch a lot of Real Madrid games, but Vinicius Junior, he's
a black guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a black guy, and
Yeah.
he
I
claims
just wanted to
that
help you out there, man.
Thanks for making my choice.
yeah.
He's a black guy.
Yeah, he's a black.
He's a black guy, Brazilian, and
Amazonian? Is he Amazonian?
I don't know, but he's black. So he plays for Real Madrid, and he's had a few racism controversies actually. So he has
What, previously?
Previously, so people have allegedly thrown insults or racist slurs towards him, which is, I mean, obviously racism is bad.
What, during the game?
During the game, and it didn't happen just once. It happened like multiple times. So Real Madrid had to make multiple discipline, what's it called? Like reports, or they were trying to, what's the word I'm looking for? They were complaining lah to the La Liga. So they pretty much they sued some of the fans. They sued the clubs that perpetrated this racist slurs.
Right.
So, but also because of that, Vini got a lot of haters because they say that
He whines too much lah.
He whines too much.
Yeah.
He keeps complaining and stuff like that. So when Vini got the news that he's not going to win, he thought that it was because he was fighting for racism, which is why UEFA or FIFA didn't give him the award. So he's still complaining outside of football. So I'm just thinking, like, what do you think? Do you think that he's been unfairly treated? Do you think he should have won the Ballon d'Or? Do you think he's right that these people are targeting him because he's fighting for racism?
On that question, I think he's wrong. Like, sports, see why I love sports so much. I played so many sports in school. Okay, I played something called rounders. Have you heard of rounders?
Yeah, it's like baseball.
It's basically softball.
Yeah, softball.
Yeah. So I played rounders. I played American football. I played touch American football. Flag American football. So with all these different sports, why I love sports so much and why I've always tried to play as many sports as I can learn is that sports is the ultimate, for me, in my opinion, the ultimate meritocracy. What you do, how well you do, determines on what is determined by what you do on the field, on the pitch, on the court. Okay. So because of that, I feel like it shouldn't matter. Like Ronaldo had to climb a steep hill to get his first Ballon d'Or. So is to me, shut the up, keep playing. Get in gym, keep playing.
To be honest, I sort of agree with your sentiment lah. I feel like
Like, have there never been any black players that won?
no, there's plenty. You know, I
There-
mean,
there
like
have been.
the last one to have won.
Okay, the last black guy who won.
The
Who?
last black guy to have won. I think it was a while ago. George.
you-
Oh no, Ronaldinho. I think.
Oh, right, yeah.
Ronaldinho.
He was a black Brazilian guy as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah.
So,
So
no.
I don't think it's got something to do with race lah. Maybe it's just it's perspectives lah. I think these journalists, they think that okay, maybe Rodri has had a better season than Vinicius Junior, or maybe they think that okay, so Rodrigo could play in Vinicius Junior's place and maybe he could get the same numbers as Vinicius Junior. So I think like as a footballer, like you mentioned, like it's a meritocracy, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like, sure, it's nice to be awarded with personal achievement awards, but I think it's a team game.
Yeah. For
So
sure.
for me,
It's
I
a
feel
bad look when you do that.
yeah,
Yeah,
I feel
it's a
like
bad
for
look.
me as a coach, if I was the coach of Real Madrid, I would still go to the ceremony. I respect the tradition and stuff like
It is
that.
what it
Sure,
is.
yeah, maybe my,
Don't
my
be a sore
players
loser about it.
don't be a
Yeah.
sore loser about
Yeah.
it. So that's what I think maybe Vinicius Junior is doing. Maybe I am wrong. Maybe we are wrong.
No, he complains too much, dude. Dude, try playing in Malaysia. You have to worry about acid coming your way.
Yeah,
You know?
man. Yeah, man. Try
Dude,
playing in
yeah,
Malaysia.
Try playing in Malaysia. Talk so much. Come on, man.
Anyway, I think we should invite Faisal Halim one day lah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be great to have him on.
Yeah, if you're watching this, Faisal Halim, we love you. Come to our show.
We love Selangor.
We love Sang. Okay, yeah. Faisal Halim, if you're watching, we love you. Keep doing what you're doing. You are a source of hope and inspiration for this nation. Keep it up.
You're a hero, man.
Yeah, man. Okay, on that note, I think it's a good time
Is
to
it time
end
to
it.
wrap up?
Time to wrap up. So thank you for everyone that has been listening.
We hope you like this slightly different kind of format.
Yeah.
We won't be doing it much, but maybe once in a while we'll drop in a bit of sports, a bit of,
Yeah.
laughter here and there.
Because actually in sports also there's a lot of politics involved, but I think we can.
Dude, politics is life.
Yeah.
Politics is life.
Yeah. So we'll see you on the next one, and ciao.
Let's go.